I'm going to speak about Donald Trump, the first president to be impeached 2 times. And Trump has become a great controversial personality. There is a lot of misunderstanding regarding Trump's character, Trump's actions. Sometimes he acts in a very abnormal way, but those who know him very closely, he is a great man. He has much innocence. He is broad-minded. He is a great personality, and he is the leader of American people. At least 50% people, half of the Americans, supported Trump. And so many people ask me about what will happen to Trump, about the future of Trump. So I have checked his horoscope, and his horoscope is drawn here. And he was born with Mars. He was born with Mars in Leo, and his Lagna being Leo, and he has his moon in Scorpio, and along with the moon, Ketu conjuncts moon, and in the 7th house from the moon, that is Taurus. Rahu and the Sun are in conjunction, and in the 4th house, Venus and the Sun are seen, and in the 2nd house, Sun and Rahu. This is the general position of the horoscope. And in the 6th house, that is in Virgo, Jupiter occupies the 6th house. This is his basic horoscope. So I may repeat again, he is born with Leo ascendants, with Mars in it, in his own house, and the 2nd house, Virgo, Jupiter, and in the house where moon is situated, that is Scorpio, that is his natal sign. Ketu is in conjunction with the moon, and in the 7th, from there, Rahu and Sun are together. And what is the strength or the power of the horoscope, many ask? And is Trump skilled enough or competent enough, or has he got the innate power in his horoscope to become the President of the United States of America? This is the question asked by many people, and we did not find many Raj Yogas or Gajagesari Yoga or Moon and Jupiter Yoga. And these yogas are necessary for elevating a person as the emperor of the greatest nation in the world. We know about Rama, and Rama has his 5 planets in great exaltation, and Rama is still known, and he was an emperor. Everybody knows he killed Ravana, and he had that powerful Raj Yoga or royal status in his horoscope. But Trump likes all these things. Yet he has become the President of the United States of America in 2016, and he continues till now, and he will have to give way to Biden shortly. And in the meantime, the Democrats are going to impeach him, and what are the implications of impeachment, or humiliate him as he is going to leave the office. So we can analyze his horoscope. And Leo is the ascendant. Mars, the friendly planet, is there alone. And in the second house, that is in Virgo, or in Malayalam Kanya, in Kanya, Jupiter is placed. And what happens to Jupiter? Jupiter being aspected by Saturn and in Virgo. And Jupiter in Virgo is very good for making a person a clear-headed, great, and endowed with all the good qualities. And again, you see the dictum. Sreni Ganarashtraram Purogamam. Sreni Ganarashtraram Purogamam. And be the ruler of a great country or a country. And Sreni Ganarashtraram Purogamam. So, his second house, where Jupiter is situated, is very strong. And his ascendant Leo is also strong, we have seen. And again, one must have the moon in a very powerful position. And he has his moon in very powerful position because it is aspected by its own lord Mars from Leo. And moon is with Ketu. And again, in the seventh, Rahu occupies. And from the ascendant, that is in Leo, Rahu in the ascendant, Rahu is in the 10th, the bhava of profession. And Rahu is in deep exaltation. And in the last days or the last years of Rahu, in the last leg of Rahu, he was elevated as the President of the United States of America. And then now the running Jupiter has started, and will it spell his downfall? That is my question. We have seen that Jupiter is in the Virgo. Jupiter is in the Virgo, and it has a characteristic. Sreni Ganarashtraram Purogamam means he is the leader of a country. So he is Jupiter, period of Jupiter is very strong. And so I concluded that he will survive the impeachment trial very well. He will again be the leader of the United States of America, leading the masses, and he will be respected by most of the people in the United States of America. And he is a very powerful president also. And everybody knew that China will attack India. China will be a major threat to the entire world. Everybody knew. Nostradamus was sickle in the pond. And Jupiter in Sagittarius, what havoc, what war, etc. And the war has already been started by China. And what happened in between is that Trump intervened some 6 months ago. He sent his warships to the South China Sea and to the Indian Ocean, strengthening the Indian position, and he offered to give all the sophisticated weapons America possessed to India, and there he accepted a formidable force surrounding China. Thus, China was contained. No other president would have done it. Even Clinton knew it years back in 1992 when Clinton became the president of the United States. They wrote to Clinton about the danger posed by China. And many letters were written Clinton knew it, and Clinton and all the succeeding presidents encouraged China, and they made China one of the greatest power, or the greatest power on earth. It is the greatest super power in the world now, and all the past presidents were responsible for encouraging China. Now China poses the greatest threat to India, as also to the world, and we know what it has done in Hong Kong, what it is going to do in Taiwan. Because Trump sent his troops here, Trump threatened China, and the threatening position taken by Trump or America and the allied forces and the Quad, in which India, Australia, Vietnam, Malaysia, Taiwan, Japan and South Korea participate, and these countries began to strangle China, and China cannot move an inch. That is a position. This is the achievement made by Donald Trump. So I say that Trump is a very successful president, which is not recognized by Americans. Because nowadays American leaders have no values, American leaders have no vision, and they are very different, and they think only of the present only, and they do not think of the great future that is in store for mankind, and the need for leading the world to liberty. And this is a problem now faced by America. See, Americans do not have great leaders, great geniuses, or leaders of great vision. America wants great presidents, great people who are president, who are well versed, highly skilled in the world diplomacy, and they must lead the world to the future. Who will lead the world if America refuses? Kennedy once asked, will Russia or the communist powers lead the world? Who will lead? We want liberty, we want freedom, and everyone must be free, and the world must enjoy freedom, and America is a good leader. And America's leadership position has been questioned now, and the Western European countries are not with America. That is another question. And what is the research? The world order is changing now, not in favor of America. America is not going to become the superpower, or China will soon overtake America as the superpower. So what is in store for man? What is the future of man? This is a question before us. And America cannot maintain its position. And what is the future of man? Nostradamus speaks about wars, pestilence, or havoc that are to overtake the world, and the world will go on under a new leadership and order, giving much space to scientific investigation, and mankind will start interstellar world. And Nostradamus says that within 1,000 years, these stones, rocks will fall on earth, or Noah will collide with earth, and earth will be destroyed. But man will survive the world. That means that within a span of 100 or 200 years, man will have the ability to travel to different stars, and his longevity is again going to rise. One, and second, he may travel in the speed of light, and men will dominate not only our solar system, but also our galaxy, in which thousands and thousands of stars and planets are situated. And we are going to achieve great things. This is the present juncture, and America is losing power. Trump is defeated now, and a new leadership is emerging. But this new leadership is inapte to handle the crisis before us. So a new world order has to be emerged. India will have to play a major role in it. Nostradamus' empire returns to the brownish world. The brownish people will dominate the world. Yes, true. Kamala Harris, the Vice President of the United States of America, may become the President anytime. She is from China, a Brahmin, and his parents parents on the maternal sides were Hindu Brahmins, and she is the brownish leader. She is going to be the leader of the United States of America. Now we have Modi, and Modi is also trying to make India a greater superpower. And Nostradamus predicts that a great leader with the saint's name will come from the sacred place where the three sacred rivers meet. And who is that? It may be Abdul Kalam. Abdul Kalam, his name is also sacred. And Kamala Harris, Kamala also comes from China, where three seas meet, and her name is also sacred. So the world is going to be in the hands of brownish people. That is going to happen. Many things are going to happen in science and technology. Man will live long and long. Longevity will exceed 1,000 years or 2,000 years, and scientific innovations are there. And we must be prepared for this great change. But I say that Trump will not be so humbled by the Democrats. Democrats are not do not have the vision to lead the country. Yeah, we hope that good things may happen to the world. Thank you.